You're watching the Weiss channel. All right, today we're talking about compound inequalities. It's not as hard as it sounds, okay? So look at this. 4 is less than x, 4 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 7. What? What do you do if it's just x less than or equal to 7? Don't you have a filled in dot and shade to the left, right? And what if you have 4 is less than or equal to x? Isn't that the same as x greater than or equal to 4? Doesn't that look like this actually? X greater than or equal to 4, which means you have a filled in dot at 4 and it's shaded to the right, right? So the whole thing is just x is between 4 and 7, just like that. That's what you do. Okay? All right? Here, x is between -3 and 5. Wait a minute. Here is less than less than. Back here, it was less than or equal to, less than or equal to. So you had filled in dots, right? What happens when you have less than, less than? That means you have open circles. Open at -3, open at 5. There you go, right? Over here, look at this one. Here you have less than, and here you have less than or equal to. All right, x is between 7 and 12. But at 7, it's an open circle. At 12, it's filled in. Done. Over here, look at this mess. All right? This one's greater than and greater than. In order to graph these problems, it has to be less than, less than. So we're just going to flip it around, okay? Meaning 3 is less than or equal to x is less than 8, right? If 8 is greater than x is greater than 3, then 3 is less than x is less than 8, right? Okay? So 3, it's a filled in circle, right? 8, it's an open circle. There you go. Shade in between. Okay? Same thing here. 9 greater than or equal to x greater than 2. Okay, 2 less than x less than or equal to 9. Shade in between. All right. Okay, now over here I have 16 less than 3x plus 4 less than or equal to 31. All right, if I just had this, just 3x plus 4 less than or equal to 31, wouldn't I minus 4 to both sides, right? And if I just had this, 16 less than 3x plus 4, wouldn't I minus 4 from both sides? So guess what? We're going to minus 4 from all 3 sides. You get 12 less than 3x less than or equal to 27. Now we're going to divide 3, all 3 sides. I call it all 3 sides, okay? And you get 4 is less than x is less than or equal to 9. Boom, open circle at 4, filled in at 9, okay? Same thing here. First thing we're going to do is minus 7 to all 3 sides. All right, you get 9 less than 3x less than or equal to 18. Then we're going to divide all 3 sides by 3. You get 3 less than x less than or equal to 6. Open circle at 3, filled in at 6, shade in between. Boom, done. Okay. Over here, I'm going to add 3 to all 3 sides. I get -24 less than -3x minus 3 less than or equal to -9. Okay. Oh, sorry. When I add 3, I get -21. All right? What? All right, so here, actually, here's what we're going to do first, all right? Sorry. we are going, when you have greater than and greater than, just like we had back here, we flipped it around first. That's what we're going to do. Let's flip this around, please. Meaning, I'm going to put negative 24 first, and then the negative 3x minus 3, and then negative 9, okay? Now I'm going to add 3 to all three sides. I get negative 21 less than negative 3x less than or equal to negative 6. Now we're going to divide by negative 3. Now wait a minute. Wah, wah, wah. Warning, when you divide by a negative, this sign flips. So you got to flip the sign. It's going to be greater than. So 7 greater than x greater than or equal to 2. But wait a minute. Once again, now it's greater than again. I got to flip it again. So I got to do 2 less than or equal to x less than 7. Between 2 and 7. All right. Filled in at 2. Open circle at 7. Okay. Same thing here. We're going to put the negative 42 first. We're going to put the 58 last. We're going to minus 3 from both sides. We get negative 45 less than 5x less than or equal to 55. Divide by 5. Negative 9 less than x less than or equal to 11. You go from negative 9 to positive 11. Filled in at 11. Okay? There you go. Same idea here. Here, it's less than, so we're going to minus 8 from both sides, get 5 less than negative 5x less than 15. Divide negative 5. Wah, wah, wah. When you divide by a negative, this sign flips. You get negative 1 greater than x greater than negative 3. Now I have to flip again. So I got to move the negative 3 over here, put the negative 1 over here. Negative 3 less than x less than negative 1. There you go. You've been watching the Weiss channel.